What's good? What's good? If this is your first time to the channel, welcome to the barbecue. My name's Jeff and I'm your chef. We always grilling around here, always cooking up something. Now, as you can see in the side panel, I actually did grill. Last night, I think it was about probably 10 o'clock in the morning. I finally had time to get to the meat that I was seasoning and everything. Season that up real nice. Actually ate one. Me and the dogs ate one of those last night. We didn't eat one of the steaks though, but had to at least get something in my system for Memorial Weekend. I gotta get barbecue. If my name is barbecue, we gotta do what we gotta do. But this video, man, it's so funny because it's been giving me time because I've been working a lot. It's been giving me time to kind of look around, the little YouTube sphere to see what's been going on. And it's so funny to me. I'm glad, I'm really happy that people are finally waking up. But it's so funny to me that the people who were talking trash about me 3-4 years ago, don't listen to that channel. He gonna get y'all caught up. He gonna get y'all in trouble. Y'all gonna lose y'all house. These same channels that were talking crap like that about me are now bragging about how many clients they got, how many private clients they got, how much they're doing with private clients off the apps now. Same channels. So they never issued an apology to me saying, well, I was wrong about Jeff. I shouldn't have said that about Jeff. It was kind of dirty for me to say that. They were misleading people. And I told everybody, watch who you listen to, because you might not want to end up in the same boat they're in. They were mainly doing apps. That's all they were doing was apps. I was doing private rides. It's to the point where I'm up to 6 cars now. When I started private rides, I had 1 car. Well, I had 2. I had the Escalade that I didn't use for rideshare, and I had the Jeep Wrangler. The Jeep Wrangler is what I started rideshare with. I started getting private clients in that Jeep Wrangler. I ended up going from the Wrangler, buying the BMW, buying the black SUV, now buying the white BMW. So I'm sitting there with all these cars I could use for any client I want to because I got so many private clients. It's just, what do they want? Do they want a Jeep today? Do they want a Beamer today? What do you want today? Let me know and I'll show up in that. I've been telling people how to do this for years. And now these same channels that talk trash about me want to pretend that they're kind of the originator of the idea. Not really the originator, but a major proponent for it. Like they've been on board the whole time. Because YouTube's a lie. These people are liars. They don't come out and say, you know what? When this first started, man, I was against this guy so hard. I was telling people not to listen to his channel, that he was getting people in trouble. He didn't know what he was doing. He was going to get kicked off the apps. I'm still on both apps to this day. I still got tons of private clients to this day because I'm an independent contractor on the apps. Do what I want to do off app. Not only that, I end up partnering with another app, that gives people commercial insurance in like 5 states now. So if you look in the description of this video, you can see my sign up code for You can use that code, sign up for and now you got commercial insurance. You're rolling now. See, that channel or those channels, specifically that one, was one that never told people the truth about independent contracting. They wanted people to think, oh, you're a slave to Uber. You're a slave to Lyft. These are all Lyft's clients. These are all Uber clients. And I was telling them even years ago, these are people seeking transportation. Just like somebody looking for groceries. They can go to any grocery store they want to. They're not a Walmart customer. They're not a Fry's customer. They're not an Albertsons customer. These are customers looking for groceries. These stores have to compete for those customers. Anybody looking for a ride, we have to compete for it. Uber's prices, Lyft's prices, Hum's prices, taxi prices, public transportation, but all these prices and services have to compete with each other for people who want to ride from point A to point B. So for everybody who was making videos back then talking about, no, these are all Uber clients. These are all Uber customers. These are Lyft customers. These aren't yours. No, these are people looking for transportation. Just like if I'm looking for a shirt and I choose to go to Macy's. If I buy it from Macy's, yeah, now I'm a Macy's customer. But if I'm just kind of saying, okay, I want to get the best price, I'm going to look at Macy's, Neiman Marcus, Walmart, Target. I'm looking at all of these different stores to see where do I want to get a shirt from. I'm a customer looking for a shirt, so you got to compete for my business. What are we doing right now? We're competing for people's businesses, using services. See, Lyft and Uber is going to make you act like you got to do top tier service for pennies on the dollar. If I do top tier service, I'm getting paid. You could pay me straight up for my top tier service. If I'm on Uber and Lyft, you're going to get an Uber and Lyft level of service. And if you complain, you could just contact their customer service to complain. You're not calling me. You don't have my phone number. So you can call Uber and Lyft to complain. But if you're my direct client and you say, Jeff, you know what? You didn't have any bottled water today and my son really wanted some water. then let me know. Cause so next time I'll make sure I have bottled waters for everybody. I got you, don't worry. You're my client now. I'm your direct driver. Now you contact me for customer service. Doing apps, I don't even mess with them people like that. I don't. You can't contact me for nothing. If my car is dirty or if I drove too fast or if I hit brakes too hard, you don't talk to me. You talk to Uber and Lyft because you chose to pay them. If you choose to pay me, now you talk directly to me. Now we can have that conversation. Now, I know I haven't been doing a lot of content lately. I've been so busy just enjoying life. And I hope people out there are actually enjoying life. Not getting so caught up in the matrix that you forget that there's a life to live out there. There's cars to buy. There's places to visit, places to travel, planes to take. A lot going on in the real world. So many people are sitting here glued to these computer screens thinking their entire life is somehow on this screen. Whatever they do, it has to come through the screen. The goodness has to flow through the screen. I think the goodness has to happen out that front door. When I walk out that front door, I want to work so hard that it makes everything make sense of what I got in my backyard. I want nice tables, a nice grill, a nice pool, nice dogs. I want all that in my backyard. So I'm going to walk out the front door and I'm going to work as hard as I can. Some people, they don't see that. They sit at their computers all day and they want to judge everybody from using a computer. And that's what happened to these guys 3-4 years ago. They sat at a computer and they judged me. They didn't go out the front door and say, let me try to do what he's doing to see how this is going to work out. They never did that. I did it. A lot of people who were on my channel did it. We all walked outside. We all took the risk and took the chance to do it. And it paid out. A lot of guys who were talking crap 3-4 years ago, they're in the same exact situation they in now. Got the same exact car or had to trade it in because that one broke down and get another one. I've got 6 of them out there now. If one of them breaks down, I just set it to the side, use another one until I can fix that one. That's the business I'm in right now. It's transportation and logistics. I got to have multiple machines so I can do my job. Can't leave my clients hanging at the airport. If I go pick them up and get a flat tire or the engine go or the alternator go out, I'll say, hey, you know what? Let me bring a different car. I'll bring something else. That's the kind of business I wanted to be in. And that's what I was setting people up for years ago. Telling them, get your money right. What did I used to say all the time? Look at your bank balance. Don't sit and let these people online do, well, look how many rides I did. Look how much money I made. What's your bank account saying? If your bank account is not improving every month you're driving and you're driving all these hours, making all this money, but your bank account is either the same or it's going down, then you're not doing smart business. I used to tell people that all the time. My bank account, even with 6 cars, I'm at the same level. I'm paying more in insurance, more in fuel, more in parts, more in tires, and my bank account is at the exact same. Why? Because each car I get, I'm incrementally doing almost better. Therefore, it's not going to keep dipping me. With each car you get, it's kind of like with each kid you have. You should see more expense. So you should see your expenses pile up and your revenue should be going down. It should be going down. Nope, I'm like this. I look at my account and it's like the exact same. I'll spend money, build right back up to where I was. Spend money, build right up there. That's how business should work. You should find your perfect equilibrium of should my bank balance be? At this point in business, where should it be hovering? I'm at like a zero-sum game. I'll spend and I'll make right back what I was. It's like, okay, if I was spending and going down and spending and going down, at some point I'd go out of business. You want to invest? Capitalize on that investment, put you right back to where you were. Invest, capitalize on investment, put it right back. And you keep doing that because the more I spend, my bank should be doing this. But instead it's going like this. With each expense, my bank is just staying the same. So that's a good thing. And I try to teach people business on my channel as a degreed accountant, bachelor's degree. And yet people don't listen to me. They listen to somebody who quit their job as a stock person in the grocery store who's saying that they know how to do business. Really? You don't listen to a degreed accountant who work for millionaires and billionaires doing their financial statements, but you listen to somebody who quit their job stocking bread on a counter to say, oh, I'm better at business. If so, where's your certifications at? Not saying that you need a degree, but at least if you were really good at it, you go get some type of certification to say you were in business. You go get some kind of permit, license, something. You wouldn't go, well, I'm really great at business. I'm stocking this bread on these shelves right now. You wouldn't even waste your time doing that. You go do something else. But I digress. I just appreciate the fact that I'm seeing a lot of drivers out there really take driving seriously, really out there making moves. Even if you didn't listen to me, it's totally cool. The fact that I'm now seeing the whole environment change. And now you see why a lot of people don't come to my channel, because they feel bad. All these people were the ones that were talking shit on my channel. But now they're on another channel giving praise and accolades for the clients. And man, you're doing great. Ooh, I got this many clients. I got this many clients. Oh man, I picked up a new client yesterday. And I'm looking at these names. These were the same people who used to be on my channel talking shit about me having clients. Ain't that ironic? And people go, Jeff, why don't people watch your videos? Because I was right the whole time. That's why they don't watch my videos, because I was right the whole time. I'm going to keep being right. Today, I got 2 clients to pick up today to go make more money. So I'm going to keep being right and making money. I'm going to keep being right, buying me new cars. I'm going to keep being right. And you guys keep making money the best way you can and stay the hell off my channel. Oh, yeah, you know what time it is now. These are 2 huge steaks right here, 2 big pork steaks, and those are the 4 pork chops back there. Oh, yeah, it's time to get it going. We got the grill on right here. We got, you know, my supervisors are right here waiting to see what I do, of course, always. But, yeah, let's go ahead and get this meat on the grill. Let's see what we can do in here. Let's see what we can do. Man, this thing is massive. Jeez. Put that one back there. Got this huge one right here. Sit that one right about there. And these got the bones right here, so I don't know. I don't trust the dogs with bones yet. They're not at that point. I give them dog treats all the time, so they more or less trapped on things that they can chew. Them bones are a little bit too hard right there, but there we go. Let me see if I get the light on these. Bam. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is looking good right here. All right. So what we're going to do, I got all the eyes on low. We're going to shut this down for about 4 or 5 minutes, and once we shut it down, let it heat everything up. But got them nice and seasoned, marinated overnight. Let's make it happen, Captain. Let's go. All right, so that was the first flip right there. The meat's looking pretty good on that side. Like I said, I usually only leave it for like 3-4 minutes, flip it, and that gives me an idea of how fast this thing is cooking. But yeah, look at them grill marks back there. Them grill marks looking good. It's got those little X's like that on it. I like them X's on it. Got some grill marks. And of course, this got like the chicken lines on it. I call them chicken lines because they be straight, but they're pork chops. But yeah, we're going to tear these up. We're going to tear these up. Breakfast. Whew, now that's pretty good. Just cut a little section out right there. As you can see, because it's pork, it's nice and white in there. Look at that. It's nice and white. Still super juicy. As you can see, all the juice glistening all over it. So you don't have no dry meat. You can't overdo it. You overcook pork, you get some tough, leathery stuff. But you can see how easy I can press this down and everything. Not leathery at all. Nice, moist. All the juices are still flowing. You don't want to cook it all the way through. It'll cook itself through as it kind of sits around or whatever. So you can see how nice that looks. All this nice white around here. Got some fat for the dogs and everything. So you got little bones and stuff sticking out right there. So these things are perfectly done right here. I like this. These are going to be good. So I'm going to stack these up here. And I got a couple of more sitting inside of the, I got the big steaks in here right here. So these are the huge steaks. Man, those are going to be good. I like that. All right, that's it. The steak is looking pretty good. Nice and juicy. Like I said, I'm going to chop these up, sizzle them in the skillet for breakfast, put some eggs with them. Man, these are going to be all right here. These are going to be pretty good. Got enough fat on it for the dogs or whatever. Oh, they're going to love this. This is what it's all about right here. This is it. And we already ate half of one already. That one, look at that. Nice and white on the inside. No pink. Like I said, this is pork. Still super juicy. Like I said, you could squeeze that. That's juicy as hell. Look at that. That is juicy right there. That's juicy. Like that. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this off the grill. I think I already did everything. All right, so everything's off now. All right. If this is your first time at the barbecue, go on, have a seat and let me make your plate. We still related because your baby mama, mother, brother, steady calling because we at the barbecue. Let me get a rib in the plate. It's like a black block party and I'm showing the lake. I'm in my Beamer. Grandpa be giving me pound. Looking at my stock wheels, you know how we get down. Come and gather round, skin tone and different complexion. Niecy hug a baby looking like a mama reflection. Resurrection of the realest, illest. We be the old heads, poets, wiggle liquor on the ground for our folks dead. I ain't even tripping off the drama Uncle Joe said. Better do them dishes, get you slapped across your forehead. Stuntin' in my pro kids, running with kids. Left the streets for the sweets, now I'm running the biz. I'm the whiz, scarecrow like Mr. Michael Jackson. If you looking for that work and I'm looking for that action, you can ease on down to the yellow brick road. Once I get to going in, then you better hold on. I'm that old school killer, lyrically a machete, defying every lion coming out the Serengeti. Hey, pass me that spaghetti, I ain't done with it yet. You better ask somebody, you ain't ready for Jeff. I'm that old school chef, catch me grilling while I'm looking all around up in the spot. Now I got you suckers cooking at the barbecue. Go and grab you a plate, on Teresa chocolate cake, got you watching your weight, we at the barbecue. I done told you before, I'm about to drop this mic and get a plate to go. We at the barbecue. Shout out to all the new subscribers out there, dropping on the channel, knowing how we cook around here, enjoying just laughing, clapping, having a good time. I appreciate it. Every time you get to the end of one of my videos, I'll always have something nice for you to listen to. Who's on out? We at the barbecue. We at the barbecue. This is how we do. We at the barbecue. Marcus Burry, always in the cut. Go check my man out on TikTok. He always dropping something new. Man, I love his productions. Always smooth and always old school, baby.